Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII on the Mysterious JG. Things have happened off screen, but in fact we're going to go load up to an earlier save because in order to get the most advantage out of my off-screening, I kind of snuck ahead and got the last two of the last three Guardian forces so that I would be leveling them up as I off-screen for items. And what we're going to do which we're going to go back to right before I did that, so that you can see the excitement that is gaining these last couple of Guardian Spirits. Well, not the last. We've got a little bit more to do. But, oh, I don't even have water in my spells, do I? I was actually going to try to do this better than I did it off-screen. Off-screen, I won, well, considering I want to get water magic, you might have a good idea of what GF we're thinking about going after. Even if you don't know the GFs that are in this game, you might know an enemy type that recurs a lot, that they would be likely to turn into a Guardian Spirit, which isn't that good with water. It's a succulent little Guardian Force that I don't know why I'm being coy, I think I mentioned in the last video that we would be going after it soon, but... Okay, so where the hell did I leave that spaceship? Just kind of park the spaceship anywhere and then forget about it, you know? Ah, there it is. So you got to get to this island, which is only reachable by the Ragnarok. And as you can see, there's a cactus icon. Cactus Jack? Where's Cactus Jack? His memory's gone. So if we were to find any of our mules here, I believe they should all be carrying... No, not Farga. I don't... Wait a minute. What if I want to... Fine, you know what? I know I've got an open slot. And whatever I do on screen here is just a showcase to you guys. It's not really affecting anything, so... I'll just take all the water. Everybody should have at least one open slot, after all. No, you won't be needing that water. Not where you're going. Which is just some kind of, like, Estar prison. Probably should be using Selfie in this battle because she has 100% hit. Who I got? Zell, Kitus, and Squall. Let me see. 140, 255, 105. Yeah, let's switch. Let's get a Zell Stout for Selfie, who has 100% hit rate because of her special powers to destroy. So you can still contribute by using Cura to, oh, no, you can't. You can only use magic if you're in the party. Fine. Be that way, game. I think Irvine had somehow become my super mule. He has, like, Karaga and a bunch of other high-end stuff. Anyways, we will junction our Woppets to water, even though I didn't bother to do that off-screen and still basically did fine. I don't know if any of our status stuff really makes a difference. I'm pretty sure this enemy is immune to all status stuff. Could be wrong about that. Don't think I am. And if I am wrong about it, it's not really going to matter. It might be susceptible to, like, slow or something. Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Don't know if I care if I mug it or not, because already kind of know that let's get this on. Already know that whenever I do fight it, we're not going to keep whatever prize we get from it. Yeah, and being a Cactuar, it's a pain in the butt. It wants to keep escaping from you before you get to it. This isn't a Cactuar, folks. This is Jumbo Cactuar. He's got a mustache and everything. This was my first experience with Jumbo version of Cactuar. Who can do heavy damage with that attack if you're not ludicrously overpowered as we are at this point. Let's see what the game has to say about Jumbo Cactuar. Maybe it can give away weaknesses that it's too late for us to exploit since we're already in battle and you can't rearrange your spells. Some Cactuars live long lives and grow huge. This Jumbo Cactuar is one of those. He is weak against water. They're not going to tell us his hit points. They're not going to tell us anything about status immunities, but I believe he's immune or resistant to pretty much everything. We could and should use Demi or Meltdown on him. Demi, probably pretty useful if you're not powerful enough that your regular attacks are already going to be kicking his butt. $9.99 with Squall, and I'm pretty sure I actually missed the critical hit. But this is a fun thing. 10,000 needles is going to kill you. Pretty much no matter what you do. Hey, maybe we'll finally get to see the end. I've been meaning to figure out a situation where I could take my time and use it. Oh, here we go. Do over. Except Kerplunk might kill her. Which would be annoying. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to use the end to defeat this guy. I know I can defeat him regular. So why the hell not? Protect would be good if we're going to be trying to keep her alive while doing that. Rapture? Oh, Rapture would have been good too. We've never seen that. I don't even remember what it does that's different from the end. But this is, of course, the problem. It takes forever to get it to come up. And if you're just slamming the buttons, then you risk it coming up and you hit do-over before you've noticed that it came up. So if I get Rapture or the end, I'll show them off. Because everything else is just you casting regular spells multiple times. Meteor, full cure. Protect is worn off, great. So she's gonna die. Alright, well. Spell, but this is what it's. I need to show it off once. People were complaining that might be too strong a word, that I wasn't really giving credit to the power of what different people's limit breaks can do by saying the characters are all essentially the same, but then the limit breaks and who cares. But this is one. It's like, yeah, if you have the patience to do this for 100 freaking years, you can get automatic game over against anything, including bosses. Although maybe it just doesn't show up against certain characters. I know it does against Omega Weapon, but there are a few characters. That was Rapture, I should have stopped. And she dead again. This video is not going exactly the way I'd planned. Like a single potion to keep her just a little more alive might be good. protect might have been better. And then again, Rapture came up, and I just hit the button. I'm intentionally not hitting it that fast either. Oh, whatever. She's gonna die. Hopefully this won't knock her out of crit. Okay, good. Didn't think it would, but it was always possible that the game would just be like, no, you got almost 25% hit points. That's too much for you to have access to critical hits. Or, okay. Maybe it's just called Rapture in this game and not the end. She should survive this. She's got Protect and extra hit points. We'll see Rapture, and if it looks like what I remember the end looking like, then we're done. Well, we're done anyway if it defeats him. No, it missed. And I was having no luck whatsoever getting the end to pop up, so maybe this is one of the enemies who's immune to it. And when I finally decided to show it off, I picked an enemy that it won't work on. It doesn't come up often. But it does work against Omega weapons, so I don't know why it wouldn't work against Jumbo Cactuar. I'm also not sure how many times I'm going to try this out before I stop. But you're getting a good look at the mechanic of it, and why I don't rely on it at all. I mean, in Final Fantasy XIII, I eventually relied on casting the death spell 100 times to take out, like, one super annoying enemy, but this is not usually a thing I'm willing to do. Just low success rate automatic victory spells that take tons of time to try over and over, and you just get wailed on while you're trying it. I don't usually go for this. It's Rapture again. I'm thinking if she gets knocked out of this and it never comes up, I'll just be done. Yep, I'm done. Alright. We'll try it again later against another enemy, but Titus, by the way, has a whole bunch of blue magics that we haven't seen, I'm sure, and I haven't shown off the Guardian Spirits. There's a lot of little things I need to. Now I'm just going to get full cure. Damn it, I meant to actually, she survives, we get full cure. And she's not going to survive. So this is taking a bit longer than I thought because I sunk all that time into, and he's only used 10,000 needles once, which is kind of surprising to me. One thing we can consider doing is letting Squall get damaged enough that he can do Renzoken. Because there's going to come a point at the end where it's a race against the clock. Basically, Cactuars are known for running away from battle. That's their whole gimmick. Why did you have to do it on her? I could have done that on Squall. That would have been far more useful to my plans. But we will eventually get an indication that he's thinking about running away. And at that point, you have a limited amount of time to do enough damage to finish him off, where he just runs away. Oh, there we go. Cast to get Aura on Squall. That'll work out really nicely. Had a 2 in 3 chance of getting the one I wanted, and I got it. Cure? Come on, game. I gotta get out of this before I before Aura wears off. And Aura wore off. That took too long. Wouldn't really matter anyway. He wasn't in his I'm about to run away stage, so it would have just sped things up a bit. Be on Squall this time. Okay, I think that's on Squall. No, it's on Selfie. He hates Selfie. Cactuses hate girls in short skirts. Because they're succulents. They thrive in a dry climate, and their thighs are just so juicy. Sorry, that was gross. Let's just cast Ultima. We can waste a Curaga because I ain't even... this is not even going to affect our long-term status in the LP. I've already off-screen stuff. I'm just trying to show on-screen the defeat of Cactuar. And Ultima doesn't even do as much damage as a nice 100% status junction or element junction to Waterga attack. Okay, well, he hates women. Can't be bothered to do that on Squall. Oh, no, now I can see some cool limit breaks out of Selfie, or Kitus, I mean. So we have yet to see Shockwave Pulsar, which is kind of a big deal. We got this from Dark Matter, which is one of the hardest weapons to get, or items to get in the game. Not the hardest, but one of the hardest. We send our foe to outer space and cause a star to explode in his face. Something like that's happening here. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. It does break the 999 damage limit, but I've seen it do more than that. So apparently this guy's not weak against star explosions in the face. Let's try, Bad Breath. If there are status elements that can hit it. We will find out. Oh, maybe it is capable of being hit by slow. Oh, I should have waited till Selfie was up before doing that. It would have made sense with Selfie up. All I just did is cost myself the ability for Kitus to use limit breaks. It's beyond Squall. Oh, it's on Kitus. That's not bad. If I'd known she was going to get hit with Aura, I would not have made her use Karaga that turn. Ray Bomb. We haven't seen this one yet on camera. I think I used it off camera like once. Touches her chest, indicates sincerity, and then blows up a whole group of enemies. In this case, just one. For significantly less damage than Shockwave Pulsar does. Oh, is this actually going to be on Squall? I think it is. Oh, wow. Finally, he spread his hate towards the male gender, too. Squall. Ah, here we go. That's perfect timing. We want Squall to be in critical when it's hesitating, because that's when it's getting ready to run away. But it doesn't matter. We didn't actually need Renzo Kuken. But it's nice that we had it. Little quality posing from Selfie. We got a Gaia's ring. 20 app, and more importantly, we have Cactuar in our party. He's joined us as a loyal slave. Alright, let's switch. Actually, I want Zell in the party for something that's going to happen shortly. Like, we'll actually head that. Actually, it'll happen in this video, probably. Okay. Doesn't really matter who we junction. Don't think it really matters. I will give it to Zell because he's got the fewest. But we're not really going to get a whole lot out of... I'm suppose I could junction my... this is something more interesting, but... I don't know what the next boss we're going to fight is weak against, so... Water's probably just as good as anything else. Guardian Force Cactuar, our new friend. Although not the one we're supposed to get next, apparently. He has all the bonuses. Him in conjunction with the next one we're going to get, who has ability times 4. This is where most strategy guides will tell you to power level your characters. Because you can power level 2 at a time, sorry, by having... one of them is just stacked with all the guys like Ifrit and brothers who had individual status up at level up stuff, and pair them up with somebody who has ability times 4, and then the other one just gets Cactuar, and the next one we'll get, and you can have 2 characters at once who are getting bonuses every time they level. But thanks to the magic of 3 times speed and just having other things I wanted to watch while power grinding, I was willing to just do it when it was a little less efficient and you were only doing 1 at a time. I think it worked out alright. I'm perfectly pleased with how that aspect of this LP's gone down, at least. Now we have to go search for... As far as I know, it's the only neat thing to find in this game that is not really marked on the map, and you have to go searching for it. Usually there's some little, like, tiny island out in the ocean somewhere with something fanciful and cool on it. And Final Fantasy VIII is not an exception. There is a special dungeon, which is not marked on the map, that you gotta go look for. Frustratingly, if you took the time to go look for it earlier in the game using Balam Garden, you could find it, but not actually enter it. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I remember which sort of quadrant of the map it was in. So we should be finding it without a whole lot of trouble. It's not very big. You can fly fairly close by and not notice it. Which is exactly what's happening now. Okay, just get on my nerves a little bit here. I got the camera behind me, that's not helping. Yeah, the camera controls, it's not real friendly towards what we're trying to do right now, which is search. I can't, like, level it off and get the farthest possible view. I thought it was in that corner. I know it's sort of over on this side of the map. Maybe this is how we spend the rest of the video, looking for this thing. Meanwhile, we left Balam Garden over at Fisherman's Horizon a long time ago. We really don't seem to care that all those students are over there stranded. Did I see something over here, or was I just hallucinating? I think it was hallucinating. I found it fairly quickly the other day when nobody was sitting there waiting for me to make progress. I was just on my own. But here we go. This is a special little dungeon that we are quite capable of handling at this point. We're pretty powerful. Where in the world is this? This is why I want to have Zell in the party. You have special dialogue only when Zell is here. Hey, I know this place. Know it all, Zell, to the rescue again, baby. Ready for a little story time, Squall? Forget it. Let's hear. Let's hear it. Okay, here it goes. This island's most likely the mobile research facility. Huh? AKA Battleship Island. So what did they research? Basically, they were trying to develop a draw system like ours. They probably traveled all over the world to gather different energies and materials for their research. I don't know how the heck it ended up here. I heard they did some hardcore research here. They even used GF for experiments. To science geeks, it was Treasure Island. Huh. What, you think I'm BSing? It stands for bullshitting. No. Maybe I should give this guy more credit. I think you're giving him the exact right amount of credit, Squall. I think you are giving him exactly as much credit as he deserves. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I think we haven't shown off much in this series at all. Is GFs. So maybe we'll try to get some summons in here in this video, because I was thinking about it just in terms of not showing off the end limit break. Which I'm starting to think Cactuar just might be immune to that one, so it never shows up on your list. And now I know I need to get Rapture and the end to work before the LP's over. But yeah, let's actually do some GF summons, because there's quite a few of them that I don't think I've ever summoned. Not only not summoned on screen, but I just haven't summoned. And we'll have a couple of battles here where that'll be we'll have chances to do that. Looks like it's been abandoned for years. What is that big blue thing? Whoa, it's moving. What on earth were they researching? Let's check out that core. We might find out more about it. The blue light leads all to death. Turn back. Maybe it's highly irradiated. So the gimmick here is if you move while it's spinning, you get a battle. So it's basically like a game of red light, green light. But the battles are not that difficult. So Quetzalcoatl and Diabolus I know I've shown off. Cactuar we obviously haven't shown off because we just got it. So let's pull out Cactuar. Ifrit we've seen. Carbuncle maybe not. And Shiva we've seen. Siren we've seen. Can't remember if we showed off Brothers or not. And if I mentioned that I've shown off a GF and you know for a fact we haven't, let me know in the comments. I'll find another opportunity to show it off. That was enough for Buell. It was enough to piss off the bomb. It's a bomb. I was about to say, did we get knocked out of Ruby Light? Ruby Light's a goofy one. I think it just gives you Reflect. I don't even know if it damages the enemy. It's not really the most useful one ever. Unless you have strategies that depend on Reflect, which there are certainly strategies for that. This one might be one of the ones where I'm supposed to hit the square button, yeah. Which I always screw up. I'm trying to watch the cool animations. They play rock, paper, scissors, but the older little brother cheats. Somehow it missed the bomb. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't know if we've shown off Cerberus or not. We'll try that next. Pandemona, I don't think I've shown off. Bomb is likely going to self-destruct, yeah. But even that's not that devastating right now. Alexander we haven't seen. Again, it's overkill using all these GFs here, but none of them are really that powerful. I don't know if it's because I haven't leveled them up or I don't have good affinity with them because I don't use them. Cerberus has a cool summoning animation, but all I think he does is cast triple on you. I don't know if he damages the enemy. So this is one like Carbuncle. It casts a positive thing on you rather than anything damaging on them. But Pandemona, I believe, will finish this. Even if I don't do a good job with this minigame. Are you going to stick around for Alexander's attack, huh? No, I guess not. Oh, wait, it is. I will be pretty surprised if Alexander doesn't finish it off, but if it doesn't, we get a few more GF battles here. And maybe you see why I don't use them. They can seem really impressive early game, but by late game, it's like, you got other ways to do just as much damage that don't involve these ridiculously long cinematics. All really cool the first time you see them, not so much the 20th time you've seen them. And with the, like, press the square button to do more damage system, you don't want to skip the animations because you're losing damage potential. It really does look like this guy's going to stick around. I know we've seen all of these. Tonberry, have we seen? Maybe not. Doom Train we haven't seen, but basically he just casts Bad Breath plus does damage. So never mind, it didn't take me as long to showcase all these as I thought it might, because we're going to get all in one battle, it looks like. I won't even need him against the big bad of the zone. Oh, it's Chef's Knife I didn't think had this system, but I guess it does. So I don't get to enjoy this sequence because I'm staring at that button in the bottom corner, but you can. Boink! The clown. You can't poison me, you son of a bitch, but let's see if we can poison you! This is one of the cooler ones. Well, it's not giving me any real good opportunities to boost the damage. Fine, worst possible score. But the point is that you inflict all these status elements on it. So it's now confused and berserk and asleep and poisoned and everything that could be wrong. Anything else that I'm pretty sure we've seen Leviathan? Yeah. Tonberry. Wait, did we see Leviathan? Let's do Leviathan. I'm not sure. Shiva and Siren I'm sure we've seen by now. Let's get that timer to run a little faster. Yeah, maybe we haven't seen Leviathan before. Time to go drain the snake. Maybe we have seen it before. I'm not too sure. That did a lot more damage on Anticondor than these other GF things have been doing. Cool. Cool beans. So, Squall had Doom Train? Yeah. I'm going to take the ability and put it back on item for everyone but Squall. Because I want to use Doom Train against the big bad of this area when we get to them. And we will get to them in the next video. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll come back next time. This time it took a little while, but we got Jumbo Cactuar, or Cactuar as he's known as a GF. I assume it's a he. I guess I shouldn't. But next time we will be getting the second to last Guardian Force, at least for us. Seems to have gotten them slightly out of order. Although you could not get this Guardian Force any earlier than we are. But the one they're showing us, the second to last Tonberry, obviously we were able to get him back in Disc 2. But next time we'll get what will for us be the second to last Guardian Force. We will pave the way for us to get the last Guardian Force. But before we do that, I want to advance the plot enough to get Renoa, dear sweet Renoa, back in our party. Don't think we'll get Renoa back next time, but we'll definitely have another Guardian Force, and I will definitely be loading to show you the fruits of the off-screening that I did last night over a couple of Mystery Science Theaters and some flavored water. Catch you next time.